It was a great day for the sea to thrive. The anemones were dancing, the jellyfish were floating, and the go-bys go by. Most elated were the dolphins. They spent all day dancing and singing. But there was one brave dolphin who could do these things and more. She hesitated to leave her friends, but their foolishness daunted her. She left, knowing what was over there would change the lives of many. For their sake, it had to be done. It was quite dark inside, but our dolphin was brave. What she found inside was a familiar face. Justine admired her new form. She now possessed all the knowledge she could ever wish to know. As time passed, both entities grew old. She knew nothing about it, yet its sheen was now jaded. The stream of information she was receiving was no longer interesting. She felt like doing something else, but what could this be? She had not a clue. She discussed her concerns with the strange crystal. She mentioned the plastic race, who lived in plastic cubes, who watched plastic movies on plastic bricks, and how their ignorance rivaled that of her own species. She felt bad for them. They would fall prey to an enormous fraud. Yet who would cause this? She asked the crystal why these creatures were so unhappy, to which it replied,
"Their quality of life has increased, yet their tools break easily, and their leaders lie."
And who's responsible for that?
There was no response.
If they really are omniscient, then why can't they answer that question?
She was afraid to do it, but she had to. She made a request to be reverted back to her original form.
There is only to do that.
Who are they?
You know who they are.
No, I don't. Trespassers, get off my property! I want to stay like this forever.
Then I have no choice.
As her form reverted, she realized she required air. She found that the more she struggled, the higher the oceans grew. Maybe if she'd have stuck with the pack, she would have got some help. The job wasn't over. They would go on to manifest the people's means of survival. They infiltrated towers and institutions. But the primary vector of this indelible infection settled down in the server, the main repository of information. It would invade the lives of children and would remain into adulthood. Soon chaos would spread among the lands, a result of the quiet commands this mysterious entity whispered in their ears. Parasitism was its prime method of survival. In due time, a plague would take the lives of many, and research on the entity would cease. Its pathology would be shrouded in mystery. They called it the One Who Knows All.